In Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, Gawain blames women for his own shortcomings in an anti-feminist rant displaying misogyny, which is a common aspect of the Middle Ages. According to Webster's dictionary, misogyny is a hatred of women. Gawain's accusations of women represent this hatred, and Gawain also compares himself to many men of the Bible who have also been tempted by women. Conclusively, this reveals ongoing anti-feminism in the Middle Ages.
In this video, we are trying to portray the story of Adam and Eve from the Bible. Sir Gawain and the Green Knight uses women as temptresses toward the male characters. Eve tries to tempt Adam by making him eat the fruit from the tree God specifically said to not go near. In the second video, a temptress is trying to seduce a knight who was clearly not into her, which was a scene in the book Sir Gawain and the Green Knight.
In Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, Gawain's anti-feminist rant named several men from the Bible that also blamed women for their shortcomings. It names Adam, who Eve gives the apple, which leads to his fall. Solomon, whose many wives sway him into worshiping their gods. David was supposedly also tempted by Bathsheba when he saw her bathing naked. And Samson was also tempted by Delilah. Gawain was tempted in this way by Bertilac's wife, who tries to seduce him multiple times, which leads to Gawain's fall. All of these men from the Bible and Gawain share that they were taken down by devious women. So, in an anti-feminist tradition, Gawain blames women for his own shortcomings.
Gawain blames women for his own shortcomings and references several excellent men in the Bible that also blamed women for their downfalls. In Katherine Cox's article, Genesis and Gender, Gawain makes a connection between his compromised loot and the Edenic fall, which was when Adam committed the first sin in the Garden of Eden. And in Genesis 2:12, Adam tells God, "The woman you gave to me as a companion, she gave to me from the tree and I ate." And also in the article by Katherine Cox, it says Gawain aligned himself with Adam, but with the texts and traditions that create Adam as a good man seduced. Also from that article, Eve's significance for Gawain is her identity as a generic temptress who took advantage of Adam, like Lady Bertilac did to Gawain.
In Medieval Misogyny by Gerald Morgan, the article supports the misogynistic claims that Gawain makes with his anti-feminist rant. According to Gerald Morgan, only now does Gawain realize the extent of her deception, and the discovery is accompanied by shock and disillusion. He is not the first man to be undermined by a woman he loves. It is the very best of men who are vulnerable in this way. The point about Adam, Solomon, Samson, and David is precisely that they were the most excellent of men. Also, during this time period of the Middle Ages, knights are inspired by ladies and prepared to die for the ladies. Derek Pearsall, without sympathy to Gawain, claims that he turns on women and blames them for his shortcomings throughout the novel. We can also assume that the hatred of women was normal for men in the medieval world.
In Gawain's anti-feminist rant, an article by Catherine Batt, she reveals Gawain's misogynistic claims, saying he accounts for his actions by blaming women. He is seen actively constructing the tradition that associates him with misogyny in the Middle Ages. Women received unneeded and unwanted hatred, and in Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, he reveals this to be true.
Gawain's anti-feminist rant reveals evident misogyny in Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, and ultimately throughout the Middle Ages. The articles Medieval Misogyny by Gerald Morgan, Gawain's Anti-Feminist Rant by Catherine Batt, and Genesis and Gender by Katherine Cox further clarify that Gawain made misogynistic claims toward the lady who tempts him several times throughout the story. This ultimately reveals anti-feminism and misogyny in the Middle Ages through Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, and it also reveals that anti-feminism was ongoing due to the references in the Bible made by Gawain in his rant.